When it comes to gaming laptops, getting the right machine can totally change your experience. Whether you're dominating in esports, exploring massive open worlds, or just trying to stay competitive without overheating your legs. Gaming laptops today are more powerful and versatile than ever, and there's a great option out there no matter what your budget looks like. As always, if you want to check out any of the laptops I mention, all the links are down in the description below. Let's dive in! Starting strong under $1,000, we have the Asus TUF Gaming A15. This one really punches above its price point. It's got a 15.6-inch Full HD screen running at a smooth 144 Hz, paired with a GeForce RTX 3050 graphics card and a Ryzen 5 processor. That's a solid combo for fast-paced games like Fortnite or Rocket League. The 512GB SSD makes loading games quick, and Wi-Fi 6 ensures a strong internet connection. One thing to know, it comes with 8GB of RAM, but you can upgrade it later if you need more power for multitasking. The build is rugged too, true to the TUF series name, and can easily handle some bumps if you carry it around often. Next in the budget category is the Acer Nitro V15. Acer really knows how to pack value, and this Nitro model ups the game with an RTX 4050 GPU and an Intel Core i5 processor, a noticeable step up in graphics muscle compared to the Asus. It's got the same 15.6-inch Full HD screen at 144 Hz, making it great for shooters where reaction time matters. This model also has 8GB of RAM and a fast 512GB SSD. Battery life sits around 5 to 6 hours with normal use, so don't expect all-day unplugged gaming. However, for players who want to jump into newer OUA titles without breaking their budget, this Nitro makes a lot of sense. Plus, upgrading the RAM is super easy if you want to future-proof a bit. If you're looking for something a little beefier without crossing the $1,000 line, the HP Victus 15 deserves a serious look. It comes with a Ryzen 5 processor, but here you get 16GB of RAM out of the box, which really helps with multitasking, streaming, or running heavy games. Paired with a GeForce RTX 2050, it's a steady performer for 1080p gaming. The screen is once again a 15.6-inch Full HD at 144 Hz, keeping everything fluid and sharp. One thing I appreciate about this model is the keyboard. It's backlit and surprisingly comfortable for longer typing sessions. Compared to the Acer Nitro, you lose a little bit of GPU power but gain a huge boost in multitasking and overall speed. Jumping into the $1,000 to $1,500 range, we kick things off with the Asus ROG Strix G16. What stands out most here is the 165 Hz screen, which looks buttery smooth for high refresh rate gaming. It pairs a GeForce RTX 4060 with an Intel Core i7 processor and 16GB of RAM, making it ready for modern games at high settings. With a 1TB SSD, storage won't be a worry anytime soon. One detail to love, the cooling system is really well engineered. Fan noise stays reasonable even under pressure, and the keyboard doesn't get too hot, which can be a big deal during marathon sessions. Compared to the HP Victus we saw earlier, the Strix feels built for serious, long-term gamers who need reliable cooling and performance. If you want a bigger screen without losing refresh rate, check out the MSI Katana 17. This one brings a massive 17.3-inch Full HD display at 144 Hz, ideal for immersive gaming or creative work. It packs the same GeForce RTX 4060 GPU, but doubles the RAM to 32GB, giving you a serious edge if you plan to stream, edit videos, or just keep dozens of browser tabs open while gaming. The 1TB SSD loads games in seconds, and thanks to MSI's Cooler Boost 5 tech, it stays cooler than you'd expect for a 17-inch laptop. Imagine you're grinding through Starfield for hours. This machine has the muscle and screen size to keep you totally immersed without stutters. Compared to the ROG Strix G16, you're gaining screen size and multitasking headroom, but sacrificing a bit of portability. Rounding out the $1,000 to $1,500 bracket, the Asus TUF Gaming A16 offers a slightly different flavor. It features a Ryzen 9 processor with an RTX 4060 and a 16-inch 165 Hz display with a taller 16:10 ratio, making it amazing for both gaming and productivity. It's lighter than the MSI Katana, which helps if you carry it daily between home, work, or campus. RAM is 16GB and storage is 512GB, but both can be upgraded easily. Thanks to the sturdy chassis, you don't have to worry too much about daily wear and tear either. If you prioritize CPU power and portability over having the biggest screen, the A16 is a fantastic middle ground. Now into the 1,500 plus premium category, we start with the Lenovo Legion 7i. This model balances power and portability beautifully, featuring a Core i9 processor and a GeForce RTX 4060. Its 16-inch WQXGA display offers not only high resolution, but also a crazy 240Hz refresh rate, which competitive gamers will absolutely love. It comes with a massive 64GB of RAM and a 2TB SSD, so multitasking and storage will never be an issue. Battery life here is surprisingly decent for this class, about 5 hours of light use. Plus, the Legion's design is sleek enough to use professionally without screaming, "I'm a gamer," at every meeting. If you want even more power and don't mind a larger footprint, the Alienware M18R2 is a real beast. With an 18-inch QHD Plus display running at 165Hz, a Core i9 processor, and a GeForce RTX 4080, it demolishes almost anything you throw at it. It's built with premium materials and has a surprisingly comfortable keyboard despite its size. VR compatibility? Absolutely. The M18 is more than capable of driving high-end VR headsets with ease. Compared to the Legion 7i, you gain massive screen real estate and raw graphical power, but you definitely give up a bit of portability. Finally, if you're looking for the absolute top-tier, no-compromise setup, the MSI Titan 18 HXAI is the answer. This monster has a stunning 18-inch UHD plus mini LED screen running at 120Hz, a Core i9 processor, and the insane GeForce RTX 4090 GPU. With 128GB of RAM and 4TB of SSD storage, you could basically edit 8K videos while running a game and live streaming all at once. It also has a great selection of ports, including Thunderbolt 4 for super fast external drives. Make no mistake, this is a true desktop replacement. It's heavy and bulky, but if you want a portable machine that truly does everything, the Titan is king. Now, if you're wondering which ones I'd personally pick, under $1,000, the Acer Nitro Vi 15 gives you the best bang for your buck. Between $1,000 and $1,500, the Asus ROG Strix G16 hits the sweet spot for serious gaming. And if you're going premium with no limits, the MSI Titan 18 HXAI is just on another level. Pure power without compromise. Alright, now before you go, here are a few quick but important tips to help you even more. Most of these laptops allow easy upgrades for RAM and storage, so you're not stuck with the specs they come with. They all have Wi-Fi 6, which means strong, stable connections for smooth online gaming. Battery life isn't their strongest suit. Realistically, you're looking at around 3 to 6 hours depending on how heavy your use is. When it comes to fan noise, Asus and Lenovo models tend to stay quieter, while MSI and Alienware get louder under heavy gaming. Screen quality is solid across the board, so if you also do creative work like photo or video editing, you'll be happy with the displays here. And if you're planning to jump into VR gaming, the Alienware M18 and MSI Titan 18 HXAI are definitely ready to handle that without breaking a sweat. Thanks for hanging out with me today. All the links to these laptops are down in the description if you want to check them out. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more deep dive reviews. Catch you in the next one.